Well, it looks like the chat's here for once. Cool. What's up? What's up? What's up? I meant to stream a few hours earlier, but I realized I was too tired. And I needed a nap first. So that sucked. So I would have been streaming at like 2:30 in the afternoon or 3 o'clock. But that didn't end up happening. Maybe tomorrow, but we'll see. What am I drawing today? Well, I think that's up to the Happy Tree Friends fans here today, because I'm gonna be starting a new shot. And it's Happy Tree Friends shot, and it honestly does not matter which character is on screen for these couple of shots. They're very quick shots. Each one is like a second long. I've done one, as some of you may have seen already. He's Lumpy. So who are we gonna see? What haven't we done yet? A lot of people have been asking for Splendid all this time, but like I said, each shot is a second long, so it'd be quite underwhelming. But I have a feeling it might still make people happy. Oh yeah, and today I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be streaming for 3 hours, because my mom gets off work at 10, and I'm the only one here who can drive her. The only one available who can drive her. Yeah, I can do Toothy. Have I even drawn Toothy yet? And everything is broken? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. It was part 12, I think. I think that was the only time we saw Toothy. No, because there was also the when they all turned into monsters. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do the base. You know, the head and body that almost everybody has. I do not have an answer for, I do not have an answer for when, there's the thumbnail, I don't need that. I do not have an answer for when the episode will be released. I wish I knew. I'm especially clueless now because, I'm thinking about making part 15 11 minutes long instead of what it was going to be 9 minutes, but I cut some stuff out and it's 8 minutes now, unless I decide to add the first few minutes of what would be the next part, if nothing changes. Lucas, I just answered your question, unless you mean a different question now. What does the crown mean? Why is there a crown symbol with a number? Tyson and Tyke, that's... Yeah, that might not make sense because this is in Happy Tree Town. These shots take place in Happy Tree Town, so it'll have to be... It'll either have to be official characters or even OCs residing in this area. So far we're set on Toothy and maybe Splendid. Splendid's not... Splendid's not going to be doing much though. I don't think there's anything he can do. For what's happening here. What am I doing? I could just do this. I have no clue who Avilia is. Everything is broken, It probably reminds you of certain Happy Tree Friends music videos because of Sebastian Rodriguez, because he took inspiration from, a few of the episodes, a few of the Everything is Broken episodes. You would have to be a lot more specifically uphold. I had no idea who you are and what your characters look like. Yeah, right now I'm doing Toothy, but after this I will do another shot. A random Happy Tree Friend shot. For this scene. Hang on a sec. Why did Pinky never speak? Because she didn't have a voice actress yet at the time, simply put. And plus her scenes were too quick in, you know, 13. No, not 13. Part 11? Okay, yeah, I'm getting mixed up. Earlier when I was talking about something in part 9, I said part 12. Okay, what am I doing here? Flaky be in part 15. I can put her in part 15. She can be one of the characters included in these couple of shots. Three. Yep, indeed. Those three things are true. What do the crowns mean? Yeah, that's new. I do appreciate that they fixed the chat not appearing though, so I don't have to open a new tab. just to open the chat. That makes me happy. Why did Flippy go to prison? Because he... Might want to rewatch part 12 if you don't remember. I mean, it's quite obvious. Greg, why did you bring that up? That's not appropriate. It's not stream appropriate. Oops. Okay, get out of here. It's not Flippy's fault. Yeah, he's mentally ill and everything, but you know, in reality, that wouldn't be our first concern, or even our first, we wouldn't even know. We don't know that about a person until they're brought to, until they have a trial. I mean, Flippy, we've known Flippy for years. We know who Flippy actually is, but in reality, when somebody does, like, a mass murder, we don't know if it's because of mental illness, so you gotta arrest them. Septilion, I don't know how to say your name. I have no clue what you're talking about. So I can't answer that question. Not only is it grammatically incorrect, I don't know what pizza tower is. Okay, so you have to fix a few things about this question. Yeah, in reality, when someone gets arrested for something huge, like killing a bunch of people, naturally our first concern about that is what they did, and that they need to be taken into custody. Taken into custody, did I say that right? I'm still a little tired, so I apologize if I say something incorrectly. Stop it. That doesn't make any sense what you're saying. Like, you've been asking that question all stream, and I don't think anybody knows what that means. I haven't thought about it like that, sweet and sour. If you wanna, yeah. If you want there to be a reason that his eyes change, yeah, that'd make more sense. A little bit more sense, yeah. Well, I'm animating random shots of the citizens of Happy Tree Town, and since it doesn't matter which characters it is, I'm doing what the chat tells me, and I saw somebody say Toothy, so I'm doing Toothy. Can't you make an episode? I am! That's what I'm doing literally right now. Everything is broken. I'm sorry I didn't put it in the title of the stream this time, but I'm pretty sure I've already mentioned so far in the stream that I am doing Everything is Broken. Did I not? Yeah, this is episode 15. And plus I've put like several posts, several clips in my community post in the previous months. I cannot do anything else for you except animate the rest of this episode poorly, in a quick quality, which, I mean, I don't want to do. Not for the next couple of minutes anyway. It's still doing that weird glitchy animation switch where sometimes sometimes it appears scribbly. I have been doing that this episode, but the next couple scenes, I mean the next couple of minutes. Actually, yeah, it's complicated. It's complicated to explain. I might do a couple of scribblies scenes for the next couple minutes, but I want most of it to be fully animated because it's kind of an epic kind of scene. Yeah, Lucas, I apologize. I get that question a lot, even though surely it's obvious that I'm still working on it. I mean, I've been posting a lot about it. And I've been streaming it. I haven't been streaming as often as I want to this year, but the past few streams have been about Everything is Broken. I've been showing me working on it. I implore everybody to look around my channel for details. Yeah, I mean, we're still at the point where people still excuse me, people don't read descriptions still. Video descriptions. Might even say people don't, less people read YouTube descriptions. And just look for details like that. I don't think people do it as much as they should. Especially since most viewers nowadays are children. More viewer children in this age. What? Have you seen Dr. something something? He didn't make those episodes. Are these re-uploads? I'm gonna have to take those down. If you see Everything is Broken uploaded. Oh wait, I know what you're talking about. I think. Yeah, the Russian guy? Yeah, I've seen that animation. I even shared it. I just forgot. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot his name. I didn't recognize it for a sec. Sorry about that. I thought, okay, I saw Everything is Broken, and in a nutshell, Yeah, I saw the apostrophe. Have you seen this person's Everything is Broken? Like, as if somebody else owned it. And plus, the series used to have the words "in a nutshell" in it like a decade ago. Yep, I got confused. Yeah, that's that Russian guy's fan animation, right? I've seen that. Yeah, it's funny. Alright. Not even sure what I'm doing. I don't need to clean up the sketch. It's not necessary because it's gonna be colored in. Lower that upper lip a bit. Thank you. That's not the point. Yeah, that's not the point I was making. I'm saying that I don't need to clean up the sketch because I'm gonna color it in, so there's no point in detailing the sketch. It's Toothy. I'm drawing Toothy right now because I left it up to the chat to tell me which character to draw here because it doesn't matter who it is, and somebody said Toothy, so drawing Toothy. I saw a dozen people just in the. I saw at least a dozen people say splendid throughout past like. I want to say past like 5 years, at least since like 2018, maybe. That's just a wild guess, though. I've seen people say we're splendid, we're splendid. I think they expect him to do something about this, but this is completely out of his control. Not even he can fix what's going on here. He can save people from the weird-ass natural disasters. We can see that's what he's doing here if I put him here. Why is Holes mute? I don't know. That's like asking why they're blind people or deaf people or disabled people. I mean, maybe Holes used to talk. Maybe it's not a disability. Maybe he still can physically talk but doesn't want to. I don't know. I haven't worked that much on Holes' character. I haven't thought about his character enough. I haven't thought about Holes nearly as much as I've thought about Whiskers and Smokey as characters. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing with Holes anymore. I'm not sure if he's still gonna be included in with whatever else I do with Smokey and Whiskers outside of Everything is Broken. I'll think about it though. If I come up with something interesting, Holes is not interesting right now because I haven't done anything with him. But if I do come up with something for him, something interesting, and yeah, we'll see if he's still silent. But you know, yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, Flippy's been quiet too, and I actually want him to say something, at least one word. So far, I'm thinking about one word. I don't want to spoil anything. But, yeah, first I will ping the Happy Tree Friends people in my server, asking for volunteers, and if nothing comes from that, I'll make a YouTube video asking for a Flippy voice. But you know, it's hard. Yeah, I have a feeling it might be tough because, you know, I have asked in the past if some guys can try it out, and I think guys are just too shy to make that kind of voice. This is Everything is Broken. Halloween is coming, and I definitely have to do some Everything is Broken streams for Halloween. Especially since we're at the best part. In my opinion, the best part. Let's have Toothy almost facing the middle here. Might even shrink him a bit. Show the whole body. Are you just making a random video, or is it for your shit? If you mean Everything is Broken, this is Everything is Broken. Yes. Pepper versus I don't know what Pepper versus Piggy is. You people know stuff that I don't, and it's these really little projects. It's usually these little projects I've never heard of before. Don't expect me to know. Yeah, I'm good. I'm a little down because I wanted to stream a few hours earlier. But yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, it's not. I'm not that down. I've had a good day so far. Got some snow cones this morning. Really yummy snow cones. Something about Peppa, something about Roblox. Yeah, oh my god, and I thought my crossover was weird. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, you guys. I don't know anything about any Thomas the Tank Engine crossovers, any Pizza Tower, any you know, stuff like that. Random stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't looked at other people's crossover stuff. Yeah, I don't watch Peppa Pig. I don't watch Peppa Pig fanfiction. Let's have his hand facing back. So it's gonna be like this, kinda. And earlier I apologize again if I sounded mad. Or like I got annoyed. I don't take it personally. I don't hold any hatred for anybody. I don't hold anything against anybody, you know, for good. Because I've had somebody I've had people come to the conclusion that I hate them because of certain incidents, but yeah, I don't. I know there's a chance that not everybody has seen the posts that I've made. The clips of Everything Is Broken that I've posted. But that's why I implore you to look, just look for details. Look for history before asking. Asking about Everything Is Broken. Asking for the whereabouts of Everything Is Broken. Oh, anger's not black and white. Somebody can still be mad and still be calm at the same time. I'm not mad, though. I just got annoyed for a few seconds. Yeah, I'm alright. I got a sandwich right here that I was waiting to cool off. Let me take a couple bites of it real quick. And I'll mute my mic too, because I don't want anybody listening to me eating. My day's been alright. My day's been alright so far. Can you guys hear the music? Or is it too quiet? Oops. I'll turn it up a little bit. I feel like it's too quiet. Give him a neck. Give him a visible neck too, since he's looking up. What? Old radio in 2011. Wolf's got a point. What's the point? Can somebody explain? I don't know what he said. What old radio? Well, this isn't a radio, it's a computer. And what does 2011 have to do with it? Lucas, I'm a girl, so I can't do Flippy. Not in this case anyway. I know of course, females can still voice male characters in some cases, and vice versa. It doesn't always matter, but in this case I think it does matter, because I don't think a girl can replicate this specific voice, you know, Flippy voice, Mickey Mouse kind of voice. Girls have high-pitched voices, but they don't, but Flippy sounds like a high-pitched male voice. Has a high-pitched male voice, and that's what it sounds like, and that's what I need. Unless there's a girl out there that's skilled, or has the voice for it somehow. I haven't heard of a girl being able to do that kind of voice. I hope I'm making sense. Yeah, Bart Simpson was voiced by a girl. Irwin from Billy and Mandy was voiced by a white woman. And a ton of little boys in anime are voiced by girls. They all sound exactly the same though, that annoys me a bit. And and there's even an example in Happy Tree Friends. Sniffles is a boy, and he's voiced by a girl. Yeah, Spike's voiced by a girl too. Spike, yeah, I know, Spike from My Little Pony. Yeah, plenty of cases like that. Now, those are valid completely. Just in this specific case, I think a male would pull it off the best for pull off Flippy's voice the best, because you can still tell that Flippy is. Yeah, I've already explained. Yeah, it's a Mickey Mouse kind of voice, and you could still tell it's still masculine. If I ever needed I could probably do Sniffles decently. But I don't plan on having Sniffles talk and everything is broken. Not so far anyway, something might change, who knows. Yeah, I can't do Flippy. If I could do Flippy myself, I totally would. Am I gonna be finished with Battle Scars? I've no idea. I don't even know how many pages it's gonna be. We're still way too early in the comic to even guess. We're still in the beginning, believe it or not. But the next 7 pages will be out at the end of the month. They'll be published September 30th. I could even, when am I going to finish Not Your Enemy? Not Your Enemy doesn't have an ending yet. It's an ongoing series as of right now. I don't have an ending planned for it. Do you mean the next video? Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. See, the progress on all of my projects have been spotty because I'm trying to circulate. I'm trying to balance out the progress on each and every one of them as much as I can while still making good progress on all of them. It's hard doing both. It's hard keeping up with that kind of goal. But I'm doing my best on all the projects. Everything is broken, I would say. I've been breezing through wicked quick as of the past few months. Happy to say. I would love to make the same progress. I would love to have that kind of progress for all of my projects at the same time. It's, yeah. It would really help too, because money's awful. Money's awful for me right now. I said this earlier in the stream. Yeah, so I'm recently considering adding a few more minutes to part 15. If I do, there's gonna be more flippy scenes. Flippy will be in Everything is Broken 15. If I add these few extra minutes, and I feel like I've been strongly considering it because I think the cliffhanger would be more appropriate, would be more epic. Yeah, tail. I knew I was forgetting something. I was trying to think. I'm not adding the waffle pattern on Toothy and Handy. I stopped doing that. Face the middle a little more. What was I saying? Oh yeah. And if I do decide to add these few extra minutes, I would like Flippy to say one word. One single word. I think and I think it will catch people off guard in a thrilling way. Just hearing him talk, even if it's just one word. And it'll be him responding to something, too. It'll be a reply. Yeah. Okay, we're done with Toothy, I think. You make his arm a little bit longer here. Of course there's gonna be more coming from Battle Scars. Of course there's gonna be more to the story. Like I said, we're only at the beginning still. You know, the first 40 pages. Yeah, the next pages will come out this month, at the end of the month. Should I have Splendid standing right here? Maybe he just saved Toothy, and maybe for once he maybe for once he's saved him properly. Should we give Splendid a chance to actually do something right? Yeah, that's probably why Toothy's sitting. Because maybe Splendid flew him to safety or something. I do not have an attachment to Splendid. I don't care for him that much, but I know other people do. And I know it's frustrating. It is frustrating seeing Splendid fuck up so many times in the show when it doesn't need to be like that. But you know, maybe it's not, he's careless, but in some cases I don't blame him entirely in some cases. In some of his messed up rescues, I don't blame him entirely because they're all everybody's really sensitive. Everybody has really sensitive bodies. Mine literally popped like a balloon when he was barely touched with a what was it, the tip of a it was a machine. It was a oh yeah it was a grounder machine Sniffles built, and it barely touched mine. He popped like a balloon. I think Splendid kind of falls victim to, how easily. Giggles. One of his first rescues, Giggles. It was a tiny little tree branch that decapitated Giggles. But I do think it's extremely fucked up that he tried to replace her head with an acorn and returned her to her mother like that. Yeah, what am I doing trying to defend Splendid? He is kind of a... I mean, he's like Lumpy. He's like a Lumpy level of stupid. I'm gonna have him look up, just tilt his head up just barely, like Toothy, right there. Splendid's probably even a worse character than Lumpy. Lumpy, at least, I mean, Lumpy's had his asshole moments, but he's also had some good moments too, and Splendid doesn't have too many of those. That's why I say Splendid's like slightly worse than Lumpy. In a way, actually, I think all of them are dumb. Even Sniffles. Sniffles hasn't really... I mean, he's smart. He's tech savvy. When it comes to solving problems, yeah. Not too bright. It's been so long since I've drawn Splendid, so hopefully I can draw him without having to pull up a reference of him. I know he's got a mask. How big is it though? Oh. Wait, how is this gonna work? The mask is like slightly over his nose, I remember that. So how? Oh my gosh. His mask doesn't even make any sense. How are his eyes showing through? It just looks like a blindfold. I guess is 2 words though, Lucas. Also, he's not gonna be in there whenever he... The scene that I have in mind for Flippy saying something, he's not gonna be in there. Shit, I probably said too much. That was probably too much, I'm sorry. Sorry for spoilers. I mean, yes, Flippy's gonna... I mean, it should be obvious. I'm obviously not gonna leave him in there for the rest of the series. Leave him in that prison cell. I wouldn't do that to him, and plus that'd be... I don't know. That'd be a shitty thing to do. 'Cause it's not interesting. First video on YouTube. If you're asking me to show you, I can't because it's long gone. But it was a slideshow comic strip kind of thing. I can't even remember what it said, but it had my original characters in it. It was really old and it didn't last very long. No, I could have at least left out that he's not going to be in the prison cell when he talks. Oh my gosh, I don't like Splendid's mask. This mask doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this at this angle. You know, I have changed some details with certain Happy Tree Friend characters. We even just saw an example in my last post from yesterday. Lumpy has ears. I'm giving Lumpy ears. I'm giving Russell ears. I'm giving Handy ears. Visible ears. I changed Sniffles and Mole's glasses. And, what else? Oh yeah, I've gotten rid of the waffle pattern on the beavers. So how am I gonna change Splendid here? His mask specifically. How his mask works. I do think Flaky has ears, yes. But my Flaky has ears. Yes, she does. But I think they're hidden in her quills. Yeah, because with Flaky, I've changed with her quills are more wrapped around the back of her head, including where her ears are. Maybe at certain angles we could, I can fix it up to where we can see her ears a little bit. Maybe when she's facing the back, has her back facing the camera. Maybe. If I do that, though, I'll have to edit some pages of Battle Scars. Freaking. Oh, scoot them over. look like he has a ponytail. Guess I can make it curve down like this. His mask or bandana, what the hell is this even? Yeah, mask, I guess. Yeah. It's a little wider here. I know it's not this wide, not this tall. But I just want it to make a little more sense. And I guess his eyes are showing because there's holes. It just doesn't look like there are holes, it just looks like his eyes are overlapping the cloth. Oh, his ears freaking. Ah! Shrink a little bit down here. Need room for his ears. Maybe his eyes are too big. Hang on. Shrink his eye a little bit. Bring this down. Bring this up. Sideways ear. Yeah, I was thinking about Mole just today and yesterday. I might I might change Mole's ears. They don't have yeah, they have external. I mean, they don't have external ears. So how come Mole has ears and Lumpy doesn't? Lumpy's a moose. Mooses have very visible ears. Also, are their heads the same size? Okay. Shrink that. Oh, Toothy and Splendid are actually perfect in this shot together, because Toothy, if I remember right, Toothy is Splendid's biggest fan. Alright, this size is fine. how long I'll be in the fandom. You know, despite me still making content, I didn't consider myself in the fandom anymore for years. But I made Happy Tree Friends interesting for myself again when I started coming up with more stuff for it for my own personal universe. So I guess I am kind of sorta in the fandom. Quotation marks. Yeah, I don't know though. That's not a question I can answer. And he's a flying squirrel, so he's got these sheets. Make his arm longer. His arm's too short. Hi, Thez. Oh, what question? Hang on. Reaction video about 50 something. Oh. I didn't do reaction videos. Especially for random. Just. Yeah, I don't even watch those kinds of videos at all. TikTok-y kind of. I don't know. Those videos bore me. 50 ways to, you know, and life hack videos and yeah. Nah. 50 ways to pop a bowler and then yeah, just not my taste. I'm sure there's a name for what I'm sure there's a name for the kind of video I'm trying to explain. Hello, Bib. Thank you for the few dollars. Oh, wait. I wanted that arm to look... I wanted that arm to be up. I forgot. I don't think there is a genre name for the kind of video I'm trying to talk about. 50 ways to pop a balloon. Just I guess the generic YouTube kind of videos, like life hacks. 50 ways to do this, and it's just something random like popping a balloon, or 50 ways to make a sandwich. Yeah, those kind of videos don't interest me. I think it's just, yeah, there's no specific name for it, just generic YouTube stuff. Yeah, Thaz, somebody was asking me to watch this video, make a reaction video about that. I guess that's one of the reasons why I never liked YouTube Shorts and TikToks. There's tons of those kinds of videos. Okay, now this arm's a little too long. Yeah, there we go. It looks better. His wings go all the way down to his feet, don't they? Pretty sure. Alright. Oh, no, we're not done yet. This tail. Forgot the tail. Lucas, that's up to you if you want to leave. If you want to leave, go ahead. If somebody has to go do something, if somebody wants to go to bed, I mean, there's nothing stopping them. I'm not the boss of you. Unless you do something that makes me need to ban you. Yeah. I'm wondering if I should add a third character on the side here. Like half of them showing. Who should that be? I don't think I've shown Truffles yet and everything is broken. And Andy's kind of hiding off the screen too, so it would be fitting. I'll do Truffles. Sure. Let's do Truffles. Got cute little floppy ears, right? Floppy pig ears. That almost looks like dog ears. And he's got these cheeks. Yep, that much I remember. It's not on shuffle! It's been playing only Radiark the whole time. Oh my goodness. Okay, fine, more Radiark. Alright. And he's got a hat. Truffles has a hat. Actually, no. Have the head overlap the ear because he's looking up. Make his ears smaller too. He's got a stripe or something on the hat too. I remember what his outfit looks like, but it's kind of... It's kind of weird. The collar's like this. His head right here. What is the outfit that Truffles is wearing? Like looks like a very specific piece of apparel. I'm just curious on what it is. I can't even tell if it's like a British outfit or a sailor's outfit. I don't know. I hope I drew him right. Does he have short sleeves or long sleeves? I think it's short sleeves. They were almost down to his hooves. And they did draw his arms and legs way too short. I'm drawing them normal length. So I'm gonna bring them down here. Bring the sleeves down here. Yeah, another thing I changed, or no, I didn't change. Another thing about Happy Tree Friends that I've been thinking about. I made a post about it. How come Truffles, a hoofed creature, has hooves, and Lumpy, Mime, and Lammy, who are also hooved creatures, they have hands and feet? What's up with that? That's one of the reasons why I've headcanoned most of the characters as hybrids. Another reason is because the predator coded characters have dull teeth, except Flippy whenever he goes mad. Which I know it's cartoony. I know it's supposed to be cartoony, but yeah. To those who haven't noticed yet, like in Battle Scars, Flippy has sharp teeth at all times, except for his buck teeth. He still has the buck teeth, the front teeth.
My secret TV and my secret TV channel.
And the rest of his teeth remain sharp. I'm gonna do it like that from now on. Oh yeah, and Russell. Russell has sharp teeth in one of my previous animations, because he's an otter. Petunia's gonna have sharp teeth too. Yeah, because it's a SpongeBob remix. The Flashing Cheeseburger song. Alright. Truffles! Where'd you hear that, Seville? Where did you hear that was going to be Truffles' character? Yeah, because if you read it off the wiki, that's not an official wiki. It's a fan wiki. A lot of people depend on that page for for their Happy Tree Friends research, and it's not even always accurate. Ken. Ken's... Wait. I don't see anybody named Ken. It's the chat glitched. Oreo Reese's? No. Oh, Ken Navarro! You mean Ken with 2 N's. I thought you meant Ken as in my friend Kenna. Well, I would love to see a screenshot, because that sounds interesting. I want to confirm to me that that's the case. That's interesting. I always wondered what Truffles was gonna be like. Like, that sounds a little frustrating though. I'm more glad that Lammy won in that case. I'm more glad that Lammy won then, because we don't need a bully character like that. We've had enough frustrating traits in the show.
Patrick?
I don't know what happened at the end of that video. Well, I'll have to try and look that up then. I wanna see. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Yeah, we didn't need a character like that. Yeah, that sounds like it would have been frustrating to watch. Not very fun. Lammy's fine, but I don't like the pickle thing. But I'm still glad she won instead of Truffles. I like Lammy's design and her voice. I don't like the pickle thing. I don't know if I heard a cat. Okay, that was a kid. It was a kid. Oh, either way, I should go check on my cat. I'll be right back. I'll keep the music playing though. Need a bite of sandwich too while I'm at it. Okay. Actually, I should go ahead and move on to the next shot, you think? Or do you want to see me color this? This is not the last episode of Everything is Broken. Hey guys. Guys, do you want me to move on to the next shot, or do you want to see me color this? Asian Blue, I'm asking you. I'm asking you guys. It doesn't matter to me. Alright, alright. We'll do the coloring then. Meow. Hi. Alright, we need this and this. But first I'm gonna see what my cat wants. He probably wants back out after being fed. Okay. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. And shovels. I used a tiny bit of Clip Studio Paint, but yeah, no, not really. Not really used anything else fully. I use it mainly for transparent backgrounds. But if we're talking brushes, I played around with the brushes before. I used it recently, actually, for a project for once, and it was a smoke, some smoke in Battle Scars. Smoke in the comic Battle Scars. Yeah, I used it for a smoke effect recently. And you'll get to see what the smoke, where the smoke's coming from when I release those pages. I'm so glad the chat's back to normal. I don't have to open it in a separate tab anymore like I was forced to for the past 2 years. I'm so glad that's back to normal. Finish it? Finish what? Be specific. Picture I'm drawing it right now. I'm drawing. I mean, it's kind of a pointless question. I mean, you're watching me work on it. You're watching me trying to finish it. I don't mean to be blunt, but it is kind of a pointless question. Yeah, don't ask me stuff like that, please. If I'm going to finish the frame that I'm doing, if I'm going to finish Everything is Broken Part 15, because I'm doing it right now. Okay. This is the tail. This is the tail. Yeah, this is the tail. What is that one, though? What is that color? Why are there two different purples? Wait. Oh dear, I don't know. Let me... I don't see another dark purple. Where did that color come from? Yeah, there is no other purple on Toothy. What the heck? Yeah, it's just this. This and the freckles. Sorry. I guess I'll just erase that other purple. I don't know where that came from. What? So freaking confused. Alright. It's the darker purple. I really gotta update the color collection. Hello. No idea what you're talking about, Wolf. I don't really like animation memes. They're kind of lame. I've seen a couple cool ones, but most of them are just very generic and repetitive. It's just like looking at GIFs but with music. The music's a lot of the music's terrible. It's just not my taste, is all. Don't attack me, by the way. There's this time where I was talking about animation memes and why I don't like them, and people got mad. Like I said, I've seen a couple of ones that were all right. Well, a lot of them are just kind of annoying. Partially because of the repetitiveness and partially because of the music choice. I'm not sure why they're called animation memes, though. I'm not sure why they're called animation memes. Where'd the word meme come from? Like, they look like regular animations to me. I guess, I don't know. I guess you needed to call it something, since it's its own thing. Its own, own kind of animation. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on animation memes, though. Just I don't see me making one. Oh, I remember what I did in the video. I said why I don't like them, and then I scribbled one. I scribbled one out with Flippy. Yeah. Yeah, I made a fake one with Flippy and a Linkin Park song. A sped up Linkin Park song. Oh, originality. Yeah, that's another thing about most people's animation memes. They lack originality. They'll have the anime look, and they'll have the character be sad and then be happy, and then the expressions are just the kind that I've seen a million times. I mean, there's nothing. People can do whatever they want. They can exercise with whatever they want. With whatever, and mimic whatever styles they want, but it's just the fact that most of them are like that. Most of them are almost exactly the same. That's one of the annoying parts about it. I know a lot of them are teenagers, so they're still at the stage where they're mimicking styles and trying to exercise their art skills in that way. Yeah, it's just I just don't like that. Most animation memes are like that. Yeah, it's just not my taste. Simply put. Yeah, I have seen some well done ones that were cool looking, genuinely. But the ones that I mean are the ones that were original and were better animated and without the cheap head bobbing animation, head bobbing and crying kind of animation. Head bobbing Friday Night Funkin' looking animation. That's what most of them look like. It's not. It just gets boring when you see it a million times in several different forms, just with different characters. Yeah, I wish I could remember exactly what I said throughout the video that I made, because it was like 8 minutes long. I think it was one of my longer videos. It wasn't just a few minutes. I wish I remember what I said. Yeah, people got offended because I was making fun of animation memes. I could still have it archived somewhere. Oh my gosh, just gibberish everywhere. I have no clue. No clue how to respond to any of that, Leo. I'm sorry. I don't know who Zooble and Kinger are. I don't know who Daisy Bell is. I don't know who TADC is. I don't know. I don't know what any of that is. I'm sorry. It's just gibberish to me. Just no context whatsoever. Oh yeah, I don't know anything about that cartoon. Nope. Yeah, that's one of the popular things I don't know about. I keep up to date with things like Hell of a Boss. Actually, that might be the only web series, the only current web series that I keep up with. I don't recall anything else that I watch online. Online-wise, I mean. Yeah, the tail. I think these are his tail colors. What is that though? Yeah, I might have to pull up Splendid so I can figure out which color's which. I know this is a tail outline. I need the nose color. Why did you put the alphabet? The mask is has the same outline as the body, right? But why did you put the alphabet? Just for no reason. Is that part of the song you guys were talking about? Do they sing the alphabet in Digital Circus? Just curious why I see the alphabet randomly in my chat. Not that there's anything wrong with the alphabet, it's just I just have just too much randomness is all. How do you animate in Paint? It's not really a question I can answer specifically. How does one animate on paper? Or any other program? We just do it in our own way. Okay. Wait, so... Wait, so are the inner ears the same color as the outline of the belly? It's a little weird. Give me... yeah. hang on. Yeah, I can remember this. Alright. Yeah, let me see. I guess I skipped. Okay, give me this then. Guess I gotta add. Alright, this does look like the ear. Or I mean, I really gotta update these colors. I haven't even animated Splendid since, I don't know, 2013. Who knows? What happened to his wing? Look at this. His wing's not properly attached to that arm. Yeah, I'm gonna re-grab the colors. This. Some of the shades, yeah, some of the pictures have different shades of... I'm gonna grab from this one. Happened to your belly? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna re-grab all of the color. I should have zoomed in, darn it. Oh, wait, I thought I did. Wait, I thought I did zoom in. I remember zooming in. So why didn't it? Oh, it's because I copied the. Okay, I right-clicked. Yeah, I grabbed these. The picture's a little fuzzy, but I can manage. Okay. Updated. Updated his colors. Like I said a little earlier, yeah, a little bit of Clip Studio Paint, yes, I've used, but not really. I've only ever played around with it and used it for transparent backgrounds. Total Drama, I don't care about Total Drama. I thought that show was annoying when I was a kid. Okay. Redo the outline for this. Then the tail. I thought wait! It almost looks like the same... same color, but it's not. I'm gonna actually keep that tail color. Looks too close to the other outline. Alright. Sorry, it's taking. I feel like it's taking longer than it should. Like, it's almost 10. It's gonna be 10 o'clock soon, and I've only done one frame. I mean, I've drawn a lot in this one frame, but still, I want to kind of move on to the other one. I just want to be faster is all. I'm tired of being so fucking slow. I know it's normal, but I've seen artists go. I've seen artists go fast. I'm not sure how I feel about the mask having the same color outline as the body. I think I'll make my own color for that. I used to be quick back in the day, but that was because I didn't... the quality of my animations were different. It's like the better I get, the slower I get. It's quite damning. Alright. Truffles. Oh, no truffles. Is this the hoofs or the hat? Ah, gee. Truffles. Oh, look. There's my truffles. Just hooves are the same color as the outline of the colors. That's weird. Yeah, I don't like when it does. I don't like when that happens. Okay. Well, is the hat outline the same color as the shirt outline? I'm not sure. Doesn't look. This looks like the same color. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the colors from here. I think some of the colors that I have are a tad outdated. I'm just gonna, yeah, do this. Don't need the nose color, so I'll leave that alone. Get rid of, oh, no, keep those there actually. I'm gonna make the hooves a different color. I don't like that it's the same color as the colors almost. Well, yeah, you're a little late in critiquing that, cause yeah, I've noticed that too, and that's why it's fixed in my new videos. Yeah, you're a decade too late to be telling me that. They're really old. Yeah, that was fixed. Like halfway into part 12, I think, is when I started keeping that consistent. Yeah, it was like halfway into the making of part 12 when I started keeping the frame size. Did I say frame rate before? I meant the size of the frame. Consistent. Yeah, that was fixed ages ago. Ages ago. So yeah, not to worry. I can't fix that in the old videos though, so you'll have to deal with it. I'm just gonna make the hat, assuming the hat goes with the shirt, I'm gonna make the hat the same outline as the shirt. Or... yeah. Stripe's almost the same, the stripe up here is almost the same color as the nose too. Now the hooves, I'll just, I'm gonna take this and make it darker. I'm gonna make my own color for the hooves. What? Okay, I guess it still crashes randomly. It's one thing that did not get fixed with the chat. The dog's out. Ooh. Who let the dogs out? Actually, I'm gonna make the outline of the hooves black. Make this the inner color for the hooves. Alright, I think that's it for truffles. And I still need the nose colors. Oops. Those are the wings. Oh, thank you! Thank you for $2. If anyone wants to support me financially, I would recommend, if it's $5 or over anyway, I would recommend Patreon, because YouTube, I don't know if YouTube still does this, but they take a chunk of each super chat for themselves. I have no fucking idea why. It was like they take 30% of it, and then I realized somebody said it was 30% of it, but I realized it was 40% of it because of some calculations I made. Some calculations I made one day, and it's not cool. I don't know if that's still a thing, but it probably is. The tiers on my Patreon, though, there's just 3 of them. There's a $5. It's a $5 one, a $20 one, and a $35 one. Okay, cool. Now it's just the nose color, which I should have grabbed while I was pulling this up the other few times the past 10 minutes. Oh yeah, mouth colors too. It's 9:30. Maybe I can get another quick drawing in there and another shot. I don't want this to be the only thing I do on stream, this drawing. Okay, alright, cool. This is done other than a background, which I'm not gonna worry about yet. I don't know what Sanrio is, so no, I don't have a favorite character from that. Rainbow Dash is not here, sir, but these guys are. Alright. Okay, I think I'm gonna add 2 characters in here, because this is the angle I have in mind. The angle that just popped in my head. There's a head right here, and a head right here. And they're looking up at the sky. Who should it be? Quickly, quickly! Quickly, quickly. Yeah, hang on. Characters. Yeah, give me that one picture that shows the whole cast there. Yeah, this. Russell, Disco Bear, Petunia, Flaky, Splendid now. Andy. Who has not shown up in this whole entire series? Disco Bear did for a second, Russell did for a second. Mole, yeah, Mole, I showed Mole. Flaky. Petunia. Mime, I do not think so. Nutty. Mime and Nutty have all kinds, like... Mime and Nutty have too much stuff on them, though. I don't... not sure if I feel like animating them. Same with Lifty and Shifty. Chrome Marmot's out of the question. He can't even fucking move, but except he kind of can. Ugh. Nah. Okay, no. I was gonna have a head turning animation for both characters, but I think I'm just gonna show their backs. Because we've already had a couple reaction animations. Lumpy and these guys. Just get this. Pop and Cub. Cub... Yeah, I was gonna have Cub be a teenager in this point of time. Because he was originally gonna... Because, like, 10 years ago he was gonna have his own episodes with another creepypasta, and it was gonna be stupid. I'm glad I didn't get started on that. If I draw Pop and Cub, though, I'm gonna keep Cub a teenager, because I've already shown him for a split second being a teenager in the, in part 13. Oh yeah, you're right. Almost everybody was like an amnesia monster character. An amnesia monster thing. Yeah, you're right. Lifty and Shifty. Lifty and Shifty, Cuddles and Giggles, Petunia and Cuddles. There was actually a few people that were begging for me to add Lifty and Shifty. Actually, it could have been just one person asking me several times to put Lifty and Shifty in there. Maybe I should put them in there anyway, even though it's just gonna be their backs turned. Wolf? Because they're just... Because part 15 just isn't available right now, okay? I'm working on it. Right now. I'm not gonna say this again, this stream. Preferably not ever again. Alright, here we go. Lifty and Shifty. I haven't drawn them in what feels like 10 years either. I think HTF movie was the last time I drew these guys, but I'm not sure. We've already heard this one. Where? There's a specific song I'm trying to look for. Where is it? Come on. Yeah, this. I feel like listening to this. It's awesome. Just something chill. How many stripes do they have? One, two, three, four dark stripes, alright. I didn't need to draw the neck. Wait! I wanted to draw it at a specific angle, shoot. I guess I still can. Just need to make a few adjustments here. Hope I can pull it off with lifty and shifty. Yeah, please stop asking me when episode 15 is gonna come, because there's just no point in asking that. I don't have an answer for that. I can't do anything more for you than streaming it and posting clips of it. That's all I can do right now for you. Unless you want me to finish the rest of the episode in shitty quality. 'Cause that's literally the only way I can finish it. Is if I just half-assed my way through the rest of the episode, and I don't want to do that. Because I've gotten to an epic moment, and I don't want that to look shitty. How do you make an amnesia monster? I don't know. I haven't drawn those. You mean, how do I draw one? I've never drawn one. So, I don't know. You'll have to pull up a picture yourself and draw what you see. Let me scoot this down. You just copy paste. So they look, because they're twins. Look exactly the same. But, of course, I'm still gonna change a few things. Maybe Shifty's tail. Be a little more tilted this way. A little squished. Okay, Shifty's hat. I need to look at Shifty's hat. Shifty's hat. So are his ears through the hat? Because that's the only way that can work. That's the only way that hat can fit over his head like that. That's what I've always thought. His ears, his hats had little ear holes. Yeah, okay. Well, let's do what we can here. No, wait. Pull that back up. Figuring it out. Just trying to make it look right. This might be good enough right here. Cool. Alright, I think that looks cool. What do you guys think? Scoot him over a little bit. Scoot over Lifty. Cool. I'm glad I got that done. I'm glad I got that done before the end of the stream. Save that. There's a chance I might need to update their colors as well, but maybe not. Let's see. Oh, I don't even have them anymore. From the last time I updated the colors. Yeah, it's been that long since I've drawn them, I guess. Alright, come here. I'd like to color them too before the end. Oh, I remembered their cheeks wrong. Yeah, I thought they pointed up. I think that's how I used to draw them. That's no biggie. Yeah, I drew their cheeks pointing up. They look cute like that, though. I think I'll keep it like that. Is the hat the same color as the... it is. No. Let's not do that, please. It's kind of better. It's kind of sort of better. Yeah, I'd rather the clothes have a different color outline. Wait. Oh yeah, I forgot I wanted to change a few things. A tail. It's Disco Bear's theme. Disco Bear's not here. Just Lifty and Shifty. I don't think Lifty and Shifty have their own theme. It's like a little bit squished. Yeah, I copy pasted them, but I didn't want them to be quite exact. Almost, but not. Alright. Let's see if I can get this colored before 10. What? Why does it keep trying to play this one? Cheeks are the same. So I'll just copy paste. There's Lifty and Shifty. I got 2 shots set up. Oh, just in time. It's been 3 hours, and I gotta pick up my mom from work since it's 10 o'clock. So I think now would be the time for me to sign off for the night. And then maybe when I come back from picking up my mom, maybe I'll come on Discord call and then continue these. We'll see though. I'll take my word for it. All right. Yeah, I don't know because I might want to eat some more, and then it might be too late by the time I finish eating. All right. Thank you everybody for coming and watching me draw all these guys. And we'll see where we're at the next time I stream on YouTube. Hopefully we'll be much further into the episode. I hope everybody has a good rest of their night and have a good rest. And I'm not going to say have a good day at school tomorrow because there's no school tomorrow. Have a good day at school Monday. If I don't end up streaming tomorrow on YouTube, which I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Until next time, good night.